Let's read a book. What do we have today? It's not the crime, it's the cover-up. Who wet my pants? Today we have Who Wet My Pants? It's not the crime, it's the cover-up. This is a cool looking book, has a nice little illustration on the front. The sneak peek, the back says compassion is no accident. I can't wait to see what this one's all about. Don't worry about it, we understand. It could happen to anyone. Okay. Who Wet My Pants? Written by Bob Shea. You guys ready? No, I am. Come and get them. I got all your favorites. Chocolate frosted for Jared and Julia. Pink for Oscar. Rainbow sprinkles for Lindsay. Gross maple bacon for Tim and Teddy. Boston cream for Kelly. And blueberry crunch in a separate bag for Bigfoot. Who thinks it's weird when donuts touch? I do. Especially on like a public transit bus. What the? All right. Who wet my pants? I hate when that happens. Somebody better come clean about my wet pants. Oh, sure, it's all chipper, cheery, chatty town when I bring donuts. But when someone wets my pants, everybody clams up. Fine, no one gets donuts until I get answers. I'll get to the bottom of my wet pants if it's the last thing I do. Hey Tim, bet you picked up some pretty great tricks before you ran away from the circus. What was the big top showstopper? Was it wetting my pants? Tim didn't wet your pants, Reuben. It was probably just an accident. You seem to know an awful lot about who wet what when. Vice, my pants. Well, Mr. All the Answers, here's one simple question. Did you wet my pants? Gosh, I used to wet my pants all the time. We all understand. Oh, really? All the time, you say? Wet pants are old hat, are they? You know something, Bigfoot? I'm not even sure I believe in you. If I did, I'd have one thing to say. Did you wet my pants? Don't worry about it, Reuben. It could happen to anyone. But it didn't happen to anyone. It happened to me. All I want is justice. Justice and dry pants. You know what's worse than the damp, uncomfortable feeling? My so-called friends trying to cover it up. Well, guess what? I blame all of you. That's right. You all wet my pants. It's the worst when all your friends wet your pants. Look, here's all I know. This morning, I helped out at the lemonade stand. Then I went for a hike to the waterfall. Later, I fell asleep playing with my tropical fish. When I woke up, I got donuts and came straight here. Then poof, my dry pants are wet. Pants that have never been out of my sight. Pants I've been wearing the whole time. Which can mean one thing and only one thing. It means these pants are broken. They sprung a leak. Thanks for nothing, leaky broken pants. Make me blame all my super great friends. But if one of you guys did wet my pants, I'd forgive you. And then they all come together for some donuts. It's a pretty good book, you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rate this book. But before I do that, I'm going to rate it kind of high, probably in the 7s. We got Bigfoot here, who obviously has some wet pants. And him and I, we connect on a personal level, or at least I made a connection to the character. You know, trying to figure out who wet your pants. In middle school, I used to try and figure out the same thing. It used to happen a lot. It's kind of a mystery, you know, all the time. Wet pants. Who did it? You know, sometimes I think it was the lunch lady, maybe the nurse. You never know. But then I went and I got some help. You know, and the third step to recovery is, you know, admittance. I think that's the word, whatever it is. Who knows? I'm not a school teacher or anything. But I finally had to come clean to myself, you know. Hey, Andy, you're the one wet.
So good.
Hey, Andy, you're the one wetting your pants, you know. Man up. Stop playing games, you know. And once I started to realize, hey, maybe it's just something I need to accept. You know, I don't know if people are judging me. I really don't care. You know, sometimes it'd be warm. Sometimes it'd get cold, you know. But who's to judge me? I don't judge that. Well, yeah, I do. I judge everybody. But, you know, sometimes it happens in line at the grocery store. Sometimes I'll be on a plane in the middle seat. You got someone by the by the window. Somebody in the aisle when you stand up to go take care of yourself. Poof. Just like Bigfoot. Wet pants. And the way that I get out into an aisle on a plane is I stand up and I face the person. Face my problems dead on. And when I stand up, I'm not tall, but those wet pants are eye level with whoever's sitting there, you know? Who cares? You want to judge me? Let's talk about it. You know, it's spontaneous. But let's rate this book. I connect with this one. Illustrations are good. Nice plot, nice storyline. Kind of like First 48. Who wet his pants? Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to give it a 7.4. You know? And you guys, subscribe. Read with me. You know? Reading makes everybody smarter. And I know not everybody wants to go out and buy books. Join me for every episode. I'll read it for you. I'll pick up the tab. Don't worry about it. So, until next time, enjoy.